And first and foremost, we'll see why to consider HTML5 on mobile. It's vastly used in the web currently, as from the date that Flash got stopped from the Adobe because of the drawbacks that it had. It had released its mobile version as well, and it was battery consuming, and that's the reason Flash got stopped as a project, and it's no more in the Android Play Store as well. So that's the reason HTML5 came into limelight, and it has a very huge set of feature list for the web as well as mobile. So as we have seen the advantages in the web, so same advantages are available in mobile as well, and same features which are working on mobile. So why not use HTML5 on mobile? And this is the reason why we will be using HTML5 on mobile. This is basically showing the list of devices shipments till 2016. So this is a rough skeleton of the estimation or the analysis that has been taken from IDC, and they are saying around 1.8 billion to 2000 billion, 1.8 billion to 2 billion is the number of devices that will be shipped before 2016, which will be with the HTML5 support. So once we have our websites developed with HTML5 for desktops, it is just a matter of converting them or modifying them to mobile to make it work. And without creating your own application on mobile, you can just create your modified version of the website and use it on the devices, or you can release it to the market as well with a minimal interface creation, where you just give a web view and open their website. Coming to the HTML5 for mobile applications, this is the core of the discussion, where we will be seeing the native and HTML5. What will be the differences and what are the drawbacks in each of the approaches. So let's consider the device features. We have device features like camera, Bluetooth, and many other like email clients, which we can't directly use from HTML5. These are all native features, so it's very easy to develop a native application to portray the device features. Coming to HTML5, these features are not directly available, so we may need to use a different plugins for those features to develop. Let's say PhoneGap provides you with the plugins, or you can write your own plugins for using PhoneGap to access the device features. So this is a time-consuming process compared to the native, but it has its own advantages coming to the time to market basically. I'll come to that point later. And coming to the performance wise, obviously the native application will be on top now in terms of performance, because there is no intermediate moderator here. In the case of HTML5, there is WebKit, which interfaces with the application and the backend of HTML5. So native will be the fastest application considering compared to the HTML5, but nevertheless HTML5 has defined its own guidelines to make the application faster. So if we follow some patterns and guidelines given by the experts or HTML5 standards, application can be made faster on the mobile as well using HTML5. Coming to the look and feel part, as a user of a mobile device, so I'll be used to have the native controls in my applications. So I would not use the other applications which doesn't have a native look and feel. So that is the other disadvantage of HTML5, but there is a huge possibility that we can use third-party libraries like SenchaTouch or licensed versions of different third-party libraries to create a native look and feel UI using HTML5 as well within a short span of time compared to native development. And the basic advantage is like it runs on any platform. You just need to set the platform in PhoneGap and build it, and it will create the target file for you. So it's very integrated now in the PhoneGap to use it. It's not only PhoneGap, there are many other competitors for PhoneGap which can be used to create the packages, application packages for different platforms. And coming to programming language, we might get hardly less number of people for the native development from the, let's say, Android or iOS. We'll have very less resources outside in the market, and who will be very costly to recruit as well. So whereas for the HTML5, there are web developers who are working on the desktops with minimal knowledge or minimal training. They can perform well onto the mobile applications as well by using those this PhoneGap kind of platforms to create hybrid applications for mobile. So this is the basic difference between the native and HTML5 when we come to the mobile application perspective. Coming to the benefits of HTML5 in a mobile application. So first and foremost is casting. So you are writing the code for one platform and it's running on across different multiple platforms of mobile devices, which will be like achievable in 50% of cost compared to a native application development where we have to write multiple platforms, multiple applications. This is basically definitely a cost reduction in the companies when we use HTML5 for mobile applications, but we need to keep in mind all the technical challenges and keep a buffer to implement those features when we consider HTML5 for mobile applications. And also, as I mentioned, developer experience, we would find more resources for HTML5 or web development compared to a native mobile application developers. So HTML5 will come in handy when we choose the mobile application with HTML5, and the resources will be available huge number, and we can easily push them to do the mobile application development with a minimal training. Coming to maintenance, as it's the web technologies that we are using in the HTML5 mobile application development. Its code base is easy to maintain, and you can deploy it easily by hosting the code onto a server instead of releasing multiple releases to the app stores. You can deploy it onto your servers. So if you have any change in the application, you need not ask the user to install it. You just need to host your code onto the server, and the client side code will be deployed from the server side itself. So that will be very handy when we see maintenance as well as the ease of deployment part for a mobile application. So this will reduce the headache of maintaining the releases, multiple releases on the stores, and getting the approvals, waiting for the approvals for weeks together. And obviously the main is to time to market for the application. So in the same time you can deliver one native application, and using HTML5 you are delivering for 6 to 7 platforms which are supported by the third-party frameworks like the platforms like PhoneGap. So you can target whatever platforms available in the market. So the support is there with the PhoneGap or any other framework now. So obviously the time to market will increase and it will reach to the huge number of audience, and it's cost effective. So that's like interrelated, all are interrelated with each other. This was the short discussion about the HTML5 of web and mobile. Please post me any questions. If you have any questions, please post me, I'll clarify the same.